going viral. Get ready. We're going viral.
Hello and welcome. Greg, you gotta turn that down. Hello.
Fade it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Should we do that again?
No, just roll with it. Lean
I'm
with it.
I'm rolling with it. Let's restart.
Restart?
No, let's not restart.
Just keep it, bro.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Viral Podcast. I'm your host, Chelcie Lynn.
And I'm your host, Paige Ginn. Ginn.
And Greg is here in place of Maggie today. That's why we've already had a mishap, but that's okay.
Hey, it happens.
He doesn't know the buttons.
He doesn't know the buttons yet.
Like Baby Girl.
And we have a very special guest today. You have seen this guy on TikTok dancing, singing, and nunchucking it up. Everybody, please welcome to the podcast, Joey Breaux. Yeah. Joey, welcome to the podcast.
Hey,
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Thanks for being here, and thank you for driving here and walking in and sitting down for us. We appreciate that.
You know what they're going to need after seeing him?
Birth control. Whoa.
Oh, that was a good one. And they will, because your arms are luscious.
Buff.
I mean, look at them pythons he's got.
Buff.
I actually
Jimmy Buffett.
I was checking out your tat here on your left arm.
Yeah,
What is that? An eagle?
that's an eagle head, and
Oh.
you got the feathers, and the red in the feathers mean you're a warrior.
That's beautiful.
Joey, let me tell you something. I feel this in my soul, and I really mean this. I feel like if I was a dude, I would be you. I feel like I'd have the same hair, the same tattoos. I feel like how you look would be me. Am I wrong about that?
So,
No, you guys resemble each other a lot now.
I can see that.
so you're saying he's spirit animal?
I mean, if
for you?
I was a dude, I'd be Joey Breaux
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
For sure. So if you guys don't know who Joey Breaux is, we got very different algorithms, because this guy showed up in my algorithm. Oh gosh, I've been following you for at least a year, if not longer. And you are on there. Just what caught my eye, Joey, was you're doing the singings, but right beside you on your dresser is, what's it called?
A watermark.
When
too.
when an animal is fake, but they're real, but it's taxidermy.
taxidermy.
You have a
Taxidermy.
taxidermy snake, and I said, that guy's cool.
And bringing that up, you were taxidermy?
Yeah, I went to school for that when I was younger. Yeah,
Oh, so you've done taxidermy. You've been a taxidermist.
How long do you have to go to school for?
for at least a year.
Oh,
least
that's
a year.
not bad. I could probably do that.
And you're just in there stuffing things and taking things out and doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
Shoving
okay.
holes, huh?
killing things.
You're just shoving
Oh.
holes, dude. You're just shoving holes. Hell, Greg, you got any questions about the taxidermy? I know Greg's all into that.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what's the largest animal that you've stuffed?
a deer head.
Okay. Beth, can you hear him okay? Does he get closer to the
What
mic?
are you stuffing it with?
Well, they have the styrofoam, however you want to style your head, you know, your neck turn or whatever. They have it's made out of styrofoam of the animal itself, however position you want it to be. You can buy all these molds. It's kind of like styrofoam.
And I just want to be clear, Joey, you're saying styrofoam.
Styrofoam.
But you're from Louisiana, so you're pronouncing it styrofoam.
Yeah, we got our own language.
Right.
Exactly.
And we ain't gonna change for nobody.
Right. No,
Right.
I love the Louisiana accent more than anything, I think. Could you get a little closer to your mic when you talk, Joey?
Yeah.
There you go.
Mike Wilmer.
Mike Wilmer. I do want to bring up, and we'll get into all the calls and the segments here in a minute, but I want to spend a minute talking about, you were a truck driver for 40 years?
45 years.
45 years.
Dang, you could be president.
Yeah. What, can I ask you a question? Did you have a lot of lot lizards banging on your door? Is that a regular thing?
At a lot of these truck stops at night, yeah, that's how some of these girls make their living.
Oh, absolutely.
Would you pick them up?
I
or
don't.
No.
I wouldn't touch him when,
Yeah.
You'd have to beat him off with the stick. I see what he's working with. Look at that man.
and I don't want them on my truck at all.
Right.
Don't get on my truck.
They might
okay.
leave a stain.
What
Yeah.
about outside of the truck?
That's where they're gonna sleep.
That's where
They
they're
ain't
gonna
coming
stay,
in.
Sam.
I know,
No.
but would you hop out and maybe fiddle diddle?
No,
No, he's not a
I
fiddler.
don't want nothing to do with that. You know,
Yeah.
man. That's
I feel
just.
you. I feel you.
That's not his cup of tea.
I wouldn't
Okay.
never
Joey.
be able to sleep again if I did something like that.
I didn't know because you were a taxidermy. I didn't know if like lizards. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A lot lizard stuff in them. Yeah.
Joey, what's the craziest thing you've seen as a truck driver in 45 years? That's crazy.
Oh, there's many things.
Yeah. Tell us one.
Well, I was in Jackson, Mississippi, and I'm riding along there. You got like a 4-lane highway, and here comes this car. It just got through raining, spinning around and around and around right beside me. I looked down and said, "Oh my God, I hope he don't hit me."
Yeah.
Right.
And I sped up, and tried to get away, and he finally stopped, controlled it. That's close.
He's spinning.
It's just a lot of things. I seen where a guy had on an overpass. He run off before he got off up to the bridge. He run off the road with his 18-wheeler, and he hit the embankment when the bridge comes up on the other side, and just smashed it all, just like an accordion.
Oh no. Just
Yeah, it was awful.
Lots of messes like that.
Yeah.
so a lot of wrecks and stuff.
have
you
you-
Lot of
haven't
weird
seen
wrecks.
like much road head being given
Yeah.
because you're up higher. You can see through cars. You
I've
know?
seen a few things. I've seen a lot of women come by and they show me whatever.
Well, that's what I
Oh,
was about
wow.
to ask, Joey, is I love flashing truckers. We've
Yeah.
done that my whole life.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're horny type
well,
beat.
a lot of people are saying, hey, you need to ask the truckers first.
For permission.
So
They don't mind.
that's what I'm going to ask you. So if you're and you get flash some tits,
Are you calling the cops?
or
Yeah,
is it
but-
making your day?
And you're kind of bored as hell. Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
So a tit kind of perks you up.
yeah, a little
You
bit.
guys are driving hours and hours and hours. I'm sure it gets bored. A pair of titties would be nice.
It's kind of like a little shot of coffee.
And your radio to the next driver. You got to see these seat covers. in
You're
there.
like, coming up, tits on the
Here
left.
she comes.
yes.
Check out that BMW coming up on your back door.
Oh, you're just, hell, you're looking
She's
out
rolling
for
that
each other.
Ford Festiva and she's got them hanging out.
Yes. I love that.
Yeah, that would be
God.
wild, dude. The roads are crazy. I can't believe we get in cars.
Have you ever ran into an issue where like your brakes have went out while you're rolling an 18-wheeler? You had to use one of those what do they call
I've
them?
had a tie rod actually come apart, one wheel, and sitting there doing that. Lucky I was really going slow when it happened.
Gotcha.
I was in
tie
a
rod tape.
plant,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
a big gas plant at the time. I mean, I've drove all kind of trailers, okay?
Yeah.
Gasoline, explosives,
Oil.
oversized oil, that's, everything flammable.
Oh,
And oversized loads, and I've done it all.
Yeah.
did you travel long distances or were you?
Done that too.
Oh, dang.
Over the
You've
road.
lived
You
Caught-
got some miles on you, Joey.
About 4 million
Oh my
4
God.
million.
in a truck.
4 million miles in a truck.
Wow.
Yeah. And I did a lot of local stuff too.
Yeah.
So, if I did all long hauls, it'd be more than that in 45 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tried to do most local.
For sure.
Who wants to go on the road all the time?
No shit.
Nobody, unless you want to get away from what's going on at home.
Yeah,
Did you ever
yeah.
run a cab over?
Never run a cab over.
See, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, what
That's
the hell
guy
does
ahead.
that mean?
That's guy talk.
Go ahead and let them know.
Mack trucks, I drove in Freightliners, and I've owned a Kenworth W900 and a Peterbilt, with a long hood,
Okay.
flat top Peterbilt.
Wow.
Gotcha.
And that was my trucks right
All
there.
right. So a cab over, to explain to y'all, is a flat nosed truck. Basically, the cab
Okay.
is sitting right on top of the engine.
Makes sense.
It doesn't have a hood.
I've
Okay.
seen those. Those
You're right over
weird.
the front tires,
Yeah.
steer tires.
Yep.
Makes sense.
That would be too close to the
It's kind
window.
of a rough truck, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's
Very
why I was
rough.
going to ask.
Very rough
'cause
ride.
then I was going to ask you about calluses.
Oh, like rough
'cause-
on your ass cheeks?
Well, because it is a rough ride. You're
It's
right
a
there.
rough
with the-
ride.
Yeah.
Hold on. You get as a truck driver, you get calluses on your ass?
Or
I
your
never
fingers?
Okay.
Where are these calluses coming in?
Well, no, I'm saying you could, right? If you have a wallet
Oh.
in your back pocket and you're putting up those kind of miles, it'd wear it on you, wouldn't it?
I imagine some people got calluses before they even got in the truck.
Yeah, that's
right.
Bunions
that
too.
ass.
I mean, you've seen some of them billfolds. I mean, they
Do you miss truck driving or no?
I miss the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, truck drivers bring
money.
in some money, dude.
When you're making
The hours suck though, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
If that truck ain't moving, you ain't making money.
Yeah.
yeah, if you hustle, and back in the day, I could hustle like an outlaw. I mean, I did. I pushed it.
What's the longest you've driven without really stopping for sleep? You can stop and pee, but what's the longest you've like driven?
I ran 3 days and nights. It almost put me away.
Hey, if you're a truck driver, you.
If you don't get any sleep because you're a truck driver,
You.
If you don't run 3 days and 3 nights,
you.
if your name's not Joey,
If you don't flash truck drivers, you.
if you think you have to ask a truck driver for permission to show your tits,
you.
if you don't have an eagle head tattooed with some feathers on your left arm,
You.
if you're not wearing a tank top,
you. Oh, that was fun.
And this tattoo's all for your haters right here.
Oh,
I
Joe,
believe it.
Go ahead and address your haters.
Yeah.
Because I did want to say, you've got some mad haters.
Yeah.
And here's my thing.
why they hating?
They don't mean shit that. Because I ain't met the first one of the little bastards.
Oh, they're keyboard warriors. They're,
Yeah.
they're not going to show up.
You're going to hide behind that, you know. I mean, I've been all over the place and I ain't met the first one.
Right.
They probably
Rude
don't
to
even have a
me, yeah.
profile picture.
Don't disrespect your elders, you hear me? I'll make sure you learn that shit. Okay?
there you go.
Because here's my thing, Joey. I started following you because I loved your nunchucks and your singing. I just thought you were cool. And so I was like, oh, I'm following this dude. And then the comments are like, I mean, you got some haters stronger than almost anyone I've ever seen. I don't get the hate. Do you think it's jealousy?
Actually, they're weak. They're not. There's nothing strong about them. They're weak, and that's why they hate.
Yeah.
Because they hate themselves.
Right.
I mean, they got to get up every morning and look at that mirror, okay, and look at that self and say, God, I hate Joey Breaux because of this.
They hate.
I just hate him.
Right.
And I know they're doing that.
Yeah.
I think they see the coolness too, and they get a little jealous.
Yeah.
Hey, when did you start nunchucking?
Oh yeah.
I was probably 18.
Whoa.
That's what they're jealous of.
So you've been
they jealous for a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've been nunchucking your whole adult life, really.
I think their manhood is just, just what you call on the strength
Joey,
side.
let it out.
Oh, yeah,
What
they're-
do you want to tell the haters? You know they're watching. You know they're listening right now, wanting to hate. Let it out.
Y'all just keep hating because y'all doing a fine job. I'm making money off you stupid son of a bitches, okay? Don't you
There
get
you go.
that? Don't you get that?
Right.
If you don't want to see me get higher and keep raising, don't follow me. Keep your mouth shut. Say bye-bye. But if you keep talking on there, that's what I want. That's all you're going to do.
Got your algorithm.
Right.
I'm going to clip that, and every hater I
Cheers.
get, I'm going to send them
Cheers
that.
to that. Yeah.
Cheers, you little bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, freaking dude, it was a good one.
What?
You know the trucking movie Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah.
You know, the arm wrestling movie?
Yeah.
Were you driving the big truck and then doing your nunchucks with one arm? You know?
Out the window or something?
No.
You know? Never that? Because, I mean, think about it if we had video of that.
Oh, damn.
You driving the big truck and you're nunchucking.
You
Dude,
probably need
I
a
mean-
small pair of nunchucks because those things are pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been knocking my mirrors off of that.
Right.
I never got into nunchucking. It's always looked awesome.
I
but
hadn't used these very much.
Well, we may have you do a little nunchuck for us later on in the pod. So you guys stay tuned for if you want to see a little bit of professional nunchucking. Mm-hmm. Greg, should we do a little segment here? You know the
Yeah. I mean,
segment. We're not doing calls yet. And I've told you what we're doing. So do you know the thing?
Come on, Greg.
yeah, maybe.
Oh gosh, here
I'm
we
looking
go.
for it.
Gosh, here we
Kind
go.
of hard.
No, he's got it.
Okay, he's got it.
No, he's got it.
He's got it. And we're ready for it.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on.
Yep. I see it.
Hit it. 2 truths, 1 lie. All right, Joey, we have prepped Joey. We are doing 2 truths, 1 lie. Me, Paige, and Joey are going to each one at a time list 3 things about us. 2 are true. 1 is a lie.
Bro, if we get all twisted up.
We're not.
Holy
We're not
shit.
getting twisted up. So we're gonna go one at a time, and then we try to guess which one is the lie. Is everyone ready?
This game, if you're new here, this game confuses us every time we play it. We
No, we
confuse
gotta-
ourselves, but we're gonna do really good.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go first. All right.
Hit it.
All right.
Joey, be paying attention and try to figure out which one I'm lying about. True or true? Everybody ready? First one. I have inbred in my family. Second one. I won $1,000 in bingo. Third one. Steven Tyler has kissed me on the cheek. True or true? One is a lie. Which one is it?
I know you have inbred in your family.
Damn. Wild guess or what?
You've said it, and that's something you don't forget.
Damn it, girl.
Yeah, well, that's Oklahoma for you.
That's all right.
That's
Well, thanks-
all right.
I
We
still
all
love
do.
her.
We're actually all dead, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for giving that away. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, this game's probably hard for our guests to play that we don't know like so extremely well. But this is how we get to know them, huh?
Okay. Which one's the lie?
Which one? Do you think she's won 1,000 in bingo? Greg, can Greg help or no?
Nope.
Hey,
He don't even know.
dude, have you said before?
I've won $1,000 in bingo, and Steven Tyler has kissed me on the cheek. Or I have inbred in my family.
Have you met Steven Tyler? Was he in that movie with you where you made out with him?
Joey, which one do you think is a lie?
I think you slept with Steven Tyler.
Oh my.
Yeah.
He wishes.
Yeah.
Damn it, girl. No, I think the $1,000 deal, that's a lie.
Bullshit. Okay, we're gonna say that's the lie.
Wrong.
Come
Oh,
on.
you've won 1,000.
I won
I think I remember
$1,000.
that
That's
now.
great.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Playing bingo, and I have met Steven Tyler, but he did not kiss me on the cheek.
Wait.
But he did draw on your shirt.
Yeah.
I didn't know bingo had $1,000
Dang,
put out
dude,
there.
you got us.
I got you. Yeah, you want to do a little soundbite
Yeah,
for
give
us?
her some beats.
A little.
I can't. With this new, I'm sorry about that, y'all.
That's all right. Don't even worry about it.
Come on,
Damn.
Greg. You said.
Damn it, boy.
You've told me for the past couple months that you could be a soundboard baddie,
No.
and that you. Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Applause, Greg.
I want the home. Yeah.
The fact that Beth has to help and run in, and we're 4 years deep.
That's if you're wrong.
There you go. There you go. All right. Paige. Hit
Okay,
it.
here we go. 2 truths, 1 lie. Okay, I've never been in a Waymo. I was born a C-section, and I've had a yeast infection.
What was the first one?
I've never been in a Waymo. Do you
There's
know
the-
what a Waymo is?
Those cars that drive themselves, there's no driver. They're like in Los Angeles and a couple of big cities. It's called a Waymo.
You never been in one?
Yeah, I've never been in a Waymo.
Me neither.
I was born a C-section, and I've had a yeast infection. Gosh, I'm already confused. Hold on.
Paige.
What? No, go.
Okay. I don't know if you've been in a Waymo or not. I don't know. I have no clue if you were a C-section or not. I have no idea. And the last one, have you had a yeast infection? I feel like that one's true. That one's true.
Do you think I've had a yeast infection, Joey?
I thought every woman's had one of them or two of them.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I had my first one about 2 years ago.
They're all present. It's just whether or not you have an outbreak, right?
You're thinking of an STD. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of some.
I'm going to say the lie is that you've never been in a Waymo. Joey?
I believe that, yeah.
My lie is that I was born a C-section. I
Come
never
on.
have been in a Waymo. Got
Damn.
your ass. Got your ass. Got you, and you.
Damn.
You.
You couldn't get me because I wasn't playing.
Still
Damn.
gotcha. Still gotcha.
Okay. All right, Joey, your turn.
All right, let's see what we got here.
All right, here we go.
Joey.
And this has got to be a complete guess.
Truth,
I know.
truth, and lie.
Two
Oh,
truths.
dang, he's good.
Two
Yeah.
truths and a lie.
Okay, the first one. Truth.
No, don't
Oh,
don't tell
shit.
us what's true and what's a lie.
Oh, no. now try to switch
I'm just
him
saying
up.
truth, truth.
Okay, switch them up. Don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Dang it.
Won a dancing contest,
Okay.
multiple dancing contests.
Okay.
and won a first place for drawing Batman.
Okay.
And met Kid Rock once at a barbecue restaurant.
Okay. It's for a fact that you've won dancing contest. There's no doubt. That's
A given.
That's a given. If you've seen this guy dance, that's happening. I think the second one, the drawing of the Batman, is too specific to not be true.
I feel like that's a lie because I can see him meeting Kid Rock at a barbecue place. But also, does Kid Rock go out much?
Well, maybe he met Kid Rock just not at a barbecue place. You know, maybe he's trying to throw us off there.
Shoot.
I think he's trying to throw us off, and I think the Batman has to be true. It's too Pacific.
Gosh, I don't know. That could be such a lie, though.
There's no way this man right here is entering a dancing contest and not winning.
Well, I understand that, but does he draw?
Joey, do you draw?
What does he not do?
He's a jack of all trades.
I guess we can't
There's
ask.
a lot of skills nobody knows.
Ooh, where are they seen?
See?
Where can you show these talents?
I'm gonna guess that the Kid Rock is a lie.
I'm gonna guess that he hasn't drawn Batman and won a competition.
I agree with that one with Paige.
Okay, what is it?
What's the lie?
What's the lie?
The lie is Kid Rock.
You got it. You've never met him?
This is for you, Chelcie.
Never met him.
Oh my gosh. Nice, Chelcie.
I was 5 years old when I won that Batman contest.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dang.
wow.
That was a good one. Mm-hmm. So do you still draw to this day?
No,
No, he's nunchucking, dude.
I'm not an artist, really.
A drawer.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
never
are,
take
but in
it
a
up.
different way.
Man,
Your hair is art in itself, Joey.
I can draw, but there's people that blow me away on that.
Do you
Oh, are you
ever draw
kidding?
dick and balls? You know how like
I don't make a habit of it. No.
well, you know how like sometimes I'll have a paper there and you just gotta draw dick and balls.
A doodle.
Yeah, doodles.
He
Yeah.
goes. I don't make a habit of it.
His doodles are probably something else. What are your doodles? Her doodles are drawing dick and balls.
Just all over his house, he has dick and balls.
My haters do that kind of stuff. That's what they usually do.
That's what they do, huh?
Hell yeah.
I can see it.
That is awesome.
Dude,
Oh my
you
gosh.
were really good at that one.
I definitely, after you do the nunchuck, which we're going to do at the end, I do want you to show us a dance move because honestly, there might be a few people out there who are watching that don't know what I was talking about when I said dance competition. You got to see this guy's hips.
Thrust.
Okay, now
I was younger when I was winning this contest.
you could still do it, Joey. You
I
can
was
still
in my
enter.
30s.
Wow.
I look completely different.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, yeah.
Hair's grown out. You used to not have long hair.
Black beard.
Yeah.
My hair was dark,
Yeah.
short.
Wow.
We will say too right now, Joey is a little under the weather with his arm.
Yeah.
He's a little tore up.
I tore a tendon in my arm here.
So
Shoulder.
whenever he does do the nunchucks, he's going to do it slow and give us a little something, but definitely go to his TikTok to see the hardcore full blown nunchuck videos.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
just gonna give us a one chuck.
He's going to give us a one chuck.
Yeah.
Joey, do you smell that? What is that?
Take a deep breath.
What is that? I smell like
Look around.
I smell like a big can of beans or something.
Yeah.
It does smell like beans, but we did just have Mexican food.
Greg, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
He's scared because he doesn't.
So here we
He's Still
go.
looking
Okay.
around for the smell, dude.
That was it. Here we go. Greg's going to try to play the first
Hey,
call.
baby gills. So I just wanted to let you guys know, me and my ex-boyfriend, we used to do some really weird. And the one day we went to the Meijer in town and bought a couple cartons of grape tomatoes. And we wanted to see how many we could put up each other's buttholes. Mine was about 21.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
All right, thanks, honey. Oh, and the fun thing was actually later that night, pushing them out of your butthole. That was really fun. All right.
Damn
Love
it.
you guys. Bye.
Hey, you know what she got? Blackjack.
What's that mean?
21.
Oh,
was 9 plus 10.
Well, hey, I'm sure it was cool to shit out tomatoes because for the first time you're shitting out something good instead of shit.
I know, but dude, that's a lot of tomatoes up your ass.
21?
It would probably feel like anal beads.
Also, put something up there.
Jalapeno peppers. That'd be your last straw,
Hey,
man.
spicy, huh?
Don't do that.
Spice that ass up.
I've touched my vagina after touching a jalapeno. Oh, burn, baby, burn.
Yeah.
You know what? I had some hot sauce one time, and after having it, I went to take a piss and talk about burn.
Yeah.
I don't know what it blew me away. Like I'm there just, you know, I didn't have anything hot on my fingertips, but it was peeing when I was peeing, it was coming out hot.
Yeah. We believe you.
Oh, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, we believe you.
You know what I mean? Have you ever had that happen?
No.
Okay. Maybe something else was going
I
on.
just think instead of buying and putting multiple things in you, just put one big one maybe. But also, I understand the game of seeing how many can fit.
That is the game. But I've never heard of grape tomatoes. I've heard of cherry tomatoes.
Same thing, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Really? Are there different things though?
They're similar size, but a little different flavor.
Yeah. Well, now they're gonna have ass flavored.
Hey, those are pretty tasting, I'm sure.
Ooh.
I've never put anything in me to see how many I could fit.
But you did put a whole squash up your.
Hey, she had some help.
Well, Joey, you've never used garden vegetables for a little bit of fun. Don't judge.
Hey, and guess what? We ate it that evening.
Stop!
And fed it to the family.
Stop
The
it!
whole family had it.
No, that's never crossed my mind.
It's crossed my mind, but just that once.
Well, it crossed a couple of lines. Let's just say that.
Beth.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah. Beth has a question.
How long did it take y'all to tell us the truth about that?
How long did it take us to tell them the truth about squash? I don't think you ate it, Beth. You weren't there.
No, but you're
Years? No, I mean years. 10, 15 years before I ever admitted to that. And I don't even remember them eating it, but Greg swears they did.
Yeah.
We didn't throw it
I
away.
wasn't there.
We did not throw it away.
So maybe it went to a needy family down the street.
Stop it!
Did you put it back in the kitchen?
I don't remember.
I cleaned it off and I put it back away.
Joey, if you ate a squash that was squished inside a vag, and then you found out later, what would you do?
Would you be mad, or were you like, that was actually pretty good?
And you did what with the squash?
If
Well-
Chelcie shoved a squash up her vagina and then fed it to you later that night,
But
and
it was
then
washed off.
after you ate it, she's like, "Hey, that was in me earlier that day on preheat." What would you do?
I wouldn't believe her.
Paige, you said on preheat?
So what we did was
God.
it was sliced. Well, it was washed afterwards, and I put it back away. But later on, it was sliced, dipped in an egg wash, put in flour, salt and peppered, and then fried. Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was burned off.
you
Whatever.
know, it was clean,
It was clean.
and she wasn't dirty to start with.
Stop!
Aw,
Stop
that was
it.
cute.
Thank you, Pokey. That was really nice. That was actually really sweet.
Yeah, I mean,
That was actually really sweet.
Yeah.
What a wild story. Thank you for calling in and thank you for telling us. I've never done that before, but we should do that for a vlog.
Dang, we got a lot of things we plan to shove up
know.
our ass in our
hey,
future.
once we get a garden, we can do some double pin with some of those vegetables if y'all like.
Or we can just go to Kroger. All right.
I'd much rather it be ours. We know it's not contaminated.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homegrown's so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to stick garden vegetables in you, make it homegrown.
Yeah, homegrown, home baby.
You're right.
I say save your vegetables and use them lava lamps. They already warm.
Oh, yeah, you were.
They're
Hey,
already warm.
hey,
Dang, that would freaking.
which one would be
singe
yours
ya.
of choice?
What about that big one?
Yeah,
Number
You
4.
take on that.
Number
He said
four.
number
I said
4.
number 4, the thin
Yeah.
one.
That
Hey.
one wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, that ought to make you yell a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it depends from left to right or right to left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll think you're having another baby.
Exactly.
That's funny. Oh, man. Well, thank you for calling in, honeys.
All right.
We're ready for the
We
next
got one more or two or three. Who knows? Let's go.
Hold up, we them boys.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you guys know what's on my Patreon. Do you want more viral podcasts? Well, we post Slits Only every Friday where me and Paige are on there just kind of doing all kinds of stuff. You want to watch Tammy Bangs? Guess what? I've got over 50 professionally filmed episodes of Tammy Bangs. Hop on my Patreon. You guys can watch everything I've ever posted. Every episode of Tammy Bangs will be available to you. Have you always wondered what it is? I mean, go check it out. I also post stuff posted nowhere else. Guess what? Community guidelines got me f***ed up. Oh, Chelcie, you can't post this, you can't post that. Well, guess what I can post on Patreon? My bare tits if I want, okay? We've also got positive talks on there. This little thing we got going on there has taken off. People love positive talks. You can go on. We post every other week a brand new full episode. If you want to be a part of the secret mukbang club, I post mukbangs on Patreon. You got Tammy mukbangs. You got Chelcie mukbangs. I'll be mukbanging on there, you guys. So go be a part of the secret mukbang club only on my Patreon. Listen, I'm also posting vlogs. I'm vlogging it up on there. I mean, listen, these vlogs get wild. Let me just say that, okay? So if you want to go watch all that, head up to my Patreon at, I don't know how you get there. Just click the link in my bio on my Instagram. Go ahead.
Tell him I licked your butthole in that last vlog.
Yes, she did. She did.
Hi, honeys. Quality assurance here. I just got done listening to a call with an elderly person. He decided to pull his meat and come on a call. This was unfortunately done in a live environment with the new team, so it was a very traumatizing call for them to listen in on. So I'm curious, do y'all ever fiddle your Skittles while reaching out to customer service? What would you do in one of these calls? Oh, yeah?
Well, when I call customer service, I want to call to deal with customer service. I'm not calling to rub one out.
There's no way I could focus. They usually need numbers, and I can barely go through my purse and collect all the information they need. There's no way I could sit there and rub.
Is this what broke guys do when they don't have money for the 1-800-WET-TITS?
Yeah, I think they just want somebody on the other end of the line.
But these days the time that we have to wait to actually talk to somebody, and if you lose track of what you actually called for, and you're like, oh man, that kind of feels good, and you know what I mean? It could be their fault. It could be her fault. You made the guy wait too long.
That's true. Maybe he wasn't turned on whenever he started the call.
And then
but then he waited 2 hours.
Right.
He's like, damn.
And he was probably just trying to pay like a medical bill, and that they were about to turn over to collections.
So you think if you get put on hold, you should be able to get your nut?
Okay, so we're always holding in something, right?
Pee.
Yeah.
Aggression.
Nut, aggression.
Yeah,
Lies.
you're always holding in something.
Constipation.
Exactly.
Cum.
So why not be able to handle it? I mean, was it?
What do you mean, why not be able to handle it?
Well,
why not be able to hold it in a little longer?
Because maybe the person on the other end of the line didn't want to hear some old guy going, oh.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think that could be illegal.
That's what you need to call a sex hotline for. Don't be calling AT&T.
Hey, that's your punishment for taking too long on the line. I'm sorry.
No.
And you know what? The other day I was calling about a roof, right? They took too long, and I was like, oh.
So you just started rubbing one out?
Yeah, yes.
This was live on a call. That's
So do you think this was like a Skype or a go-to meeting? Like he's took his meat out and he's jerking off?
How'd they know that? They said it was customer service.
Yeah. How do you know?
Maybe he told them.
Yeah, maybe it was his fetish.
Ooh. He's like, I got my meat out for you.
No, I say no. If you want to take those type of calls, then go be a sex hotline operator.
That's true.
If you're taking calls at a call center for a credit card,
Right.
you don't expect people to be jerking it on the other end.
I mean, but if you're this pharmacy, this illegal pharmacy, and you're calling me up to tell me that I need a Viagra,
No.
You're gonna get a response
Greg,
from me
stop.
that you don't like.
Joey, what do you think? Do you think it's okay if people are rubbing it out when they're talking to a customer service person?
Have you ever done that?
No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Nobody does that.
Hey,
People do, though.
you know what you're doing though?
What?
You're taking it into your own hands.
What are you talking
Literally.
about?
Think about it.
You're literally taking it into your own hands.
Right. You're handling the business.
That's wild. Nah, don't do that. Just call people to get the work done. Don't freaking try to kill two birds with one stone.
Right.
You know-
do one
Yeah.
thing. Do one thing. Okay. And then do the other thing after.
Yeah, I'm not condoning it that he made her listen to his moans and groans, you know.
They say don't do two things at once. They say don't brush your teeth and walk around the house.
And Greg does that.
And walk down the stairs. There's been a couple of near misses.
With your toothbrush in your mouth?
The toothbrush in my mouth walking down the stairs.
Don't do that. You know what I do when I need to brush my teeth? I stand there and I brush my teeth and I'm done.
But I start looking in the mirror and I'm thinking about all these haters that are looking in the mirror and I'm like, no, I ain't doing it.
Send them the Joey Breaux video.
Yeah.
The Joey Breaux clip just now.
Hey, what's your last name? Are you like French or something?
No, that's his stage name.
Oh,
Isn't it?
No.
That's your last name. Joey Breaux.
how do you spell it?
Breaux.
Yeah, what?
EAUX.
That's really cool.
My people come from France and Spain,
Hell yeah.
Germany.
Ooh, I like that.
All over. Joey Breaux. Hell yeah.
It sounds like Chelcie says jelly roll.
I did. Earlier I was like, Joey Breaux's coming over. And they were like, Jelly Roll? I was like, no, Joey Breaux.
So
Joey Breaux's coming over.
Jelly roll's wild.
Well, sorry you guys had to deal with that at your call center.
Yeah, but that's fine. We'll get you next time.
yeah.
Thank you for calling in, honeys.
There may have been only one that was happy after that call.
Camille.
Right. And it was the guy jacking off.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if his name was Jack.
Captain.
Off. Last name is off.
Jack me off.
Jack off.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll go to the next one.
Next call on him.
Greg, you're doing great on calls.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, from the trailer park here in Franklin, Indiana. Bye.
Shout out to the trailer park in Franklin, Indiana. Joey, have you ever lived in a trailer park?
Sure have.
Me too.
Did you run that?
No.
No.
Didn't run it, no.
I know, but were you like, you were the talk of the trailer park, right?
Not really. I kept a low profile.
You can't. Okay.
And that's what you want me to do.
Dang,
Gotcha.
dude.
Right. Just keep your nose clean. Stay out of trouble.
Stay the hell away from my ass.
Yeah.
So you weren't having any women come over, or anybody?
No, he's look at it. He's laying low.
I mean, honestly, I get the vibe of, you don't want no shit. There won't be no shit, right?
That's right.
The trailer park is like its own neighborhood within the town.
Yeah, it's a town within the town.
Yes, it's a town within the town.
Right.
Absolutely, I agree. And Paige, I kind of feel bad that you never grew up in a trailer park. I feel like that's what molded me.
I did have to live in a trailer park for a couple months.
I didn't know that.
I've said it, I think, on here. Oh, I should have used that for 2 truths, 1 lie.
You lived in a trailer park? How
Yeah.
old were you?
I think it's when my parents were splitting up and then we were transitioning homes.
Do you remember much of it? You were young. How old were you there?
I remember that me and my friends were cutting sticks and smoking them in the backyard.
That sounds like a trailer park thing to do.
That's something
for
trailer
sure.
park kids would do.
Yep.
That's something trailer park kids would do. Oh my gosh. I remember my dad and my uncle, Bo. Beth, you might have been too young for this. Do you remember this? They would get so drunk and go out in the yard and put things on top of their heads and see if the other one could roundhouse kick it off. And it always ended up with one of them accidentally kicking the other in the face, and they would get into knock down, drag out fist fights that turned serious.
Chomp heads.
And it happened every time. And every time they started doing it, we'd be like, no, you guys don't, it's not going to end well. And they were like, we're just having fun. And it would always end up with them fighting.
They had to have been putting something else in their heads before they started
they were
kicking
probably drinking, plenty of old Milwaukee and,
meth.
And that's what was going on in my trailer. That's what was going on in my trailer park.
My trailer park wasn't a huge trailer park because I grew up in a town with 1,700 people. So there was only like 4 trailers. It wasn't a whole lot.
Anything more than 2 is a trailer park.
Okay, good. Yeah, but we didn't have any rows of roads and a pool in the middle.
Yeah.
But I have been to a trailer park pool.
Okay. See, I don't even know what you're talking about. We never had a trailer park pool.
Oh,
That's that's nice.
Yeah. And my aunt has ran a trailer park in the city.
Which one?
In Salt Lake. I don't know what it's called. I'll
No,
have to
which
get the-
aunt?
Oh, Aunt Kim.
That's who I literally. I was gonna be like, was it Kim? Because I see her running a fucking trailer park.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. She said it was so stressful.
I never lived in a trailer park, but there was a trailer that was beside our house, and had a friend that lived there, and we'd go and
that's cool.
We'd do trailer park stuff behind their house.
Oh, Greg's trying to fit in. Greg's trying to fit in with us trailer park people.
So
Yeah.
If you run in a trailer park, you got a good business going on there.
That's what I'm.
right.
Well, she didn't
Really?
own the trailer park, but she was like the manager or
Oh, okay.
well, I don't know what
If
the
you
hell it's
own
called.
it, is where you're doing it
Oh yeah.
Oh, big business.
Yeah.
big time.
A lot of residual income from that for
And
sure.
if you own the trailers, you rent them too. That goes too.
That's such that and storage. Like if you own a storage unit,
Yeah.
ooh,
I've always wanted to. Not
It
always,
don't
but
stop coming.
that's what I'm
Oh.
saying.
exactly.
I told Greg, I said we got to get into the RV park business.
Yeah.
Right.
mm-hmm.
I mean, just buy a plot of land, start an RV park, have spots for them. Boom.
Right.
Seems like a very easy, low overhead, for the most part,
Right.
business to run.
Yeah.
Just
You
a
know?
place where you don't need so many employees. You would need, I feel like, a fair share there, huh? Or no?
Well, I don't know. You need someone to run the front desk and someone to keep maintenance, and that's really it.
Right.
You know?
Maybe 2, 3 individuals
Right.
running that bad boy.
Yeah.
What did you guys want to be growing up? What was like the number one, like the strongest being like, I want to do this when I grow up? Mine was I wanted to be a figure skater.
Oh, I know you wanted to do that. I always thought like maybe entertainment for sure. Like, I don't know exactly what.
Okay.
I didn't know I'd be talking on a podcast about anal and stuff.
Right. Okay.
But a stockbroker at one point,
the hell? I don't
and
even know what that is.
and radiologist.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Greg?
When I was young, I always wanted to be a wrestler.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I wanted to be a wrestler, sports, football player, possibly, and then a race car driver.
Yeah, mine switched so much. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to be a basketball player at one
Sure.
point. There wasn't just one. Like every
Yeah.
year I was switching it up.
Sure. Joey, what about you?
I've always wanted to be a gynecologist, and I did. All right.
Oh, you found them holes.
You were behind the alley gynecologist. You were the hey, I know a guy
I
that'll look at
completed
it.
my mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd pick them up at the strip club and take them back home to the trailer and be like, hey,
And take a look.
That's right.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
not looking so good. Maybe I should take a taste.
Gregory,
Are you a taster?
are you a taste tester?
Of course.
Hey, oh yeah, he look at him.
Cheers to that.
You
bad
lick
boy.
it before you stick it, or do you just go straight for it?
I'll do it all.
Whatever needs to happen. huh?
Nothing's off limits.
Does it all.
69 is a good number.
Ooh.
Damn.
Gosh, I'm not even too into 69. I feel like it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm just gonna tell you, it could blow up in your face.
Yeah.
Stop, Greg. We're not bringing that up.
Okay.
Have you already told the podcast? I think you have.
Well, if you guys want to know what he's talking about, you got to go watch my stand-up special.
Yep.
Called Pontoon Party on YouTube. It's almost at 1 million views, by the way.
Yeah, let's help her get there.
Yeah, go
and,
click.
And the last bit I talk about is a true story. So just know that whenever you
Absolutely
watch it.
true.
So know that whenever you watch it is all I'm going to say.
And you know what? Maybe I'll get on another podcast with y'all and we can, divulge some more information about it.
Or maybe you can just go watch my special.
Yeah.
What it boils down to is the squirt factor, okay?
I've never heard more. I mean, it's like you're preaching to the choir. It's like, yes, Joey, you got it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you care.
I mean, that's.
Some guys don't care, though. Some guys will just go jab it in, get their nut, and dip.
They don't even care.
I want her first.
That's what I'm saying.
See, you are, yeah.
I'll hold back until.
Well, I hope you're a man of your words.
Greg, that needs a applause.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, give him some
Come on,
buttons.
hold on.
So.
Come on, hold on.
We got it.
Greg's doing it. For the words, Joey.
We commend you, sir. You're doing great duty.
Squirt.
Well, thank you for calling in, honeys. Love you. And Greg, you got the next call ready?
I sure do.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Busting it out.
Wow.
Well, here we go.
All right.
442-777-3331. Anyways, story time here. I was hooking up with a guy, and it was the middle of the night. You know, my stomach started acting up, of course. And so I go to use the bathroom, and I cannot get it to flush. And so it was like one of those toilets where, do you hold it down? Is it a quick flush? You have to hold it down for 30 seconds. I didn't know, okay? I didn't know what to do. And my turds floated around in that toilet for many flushes. They would not go down.
Ooh.
So I ended up having to scoop out my
Daggone.
scoop out my turds and put them in my duffel bag. My spend the night bag
They make
had my
plungers.
turds in it. And yeah, I went back to bed
How about a plunger?
and had to go home and throw my turds away.
Oh.
We're a poop
Anyways.
knife.
Love ya.
Oh.
Bye.
Love you,
Love
honeys.
you. Well, it wasn't her house. She
Poor
was at a
baby.
guy's house.
Yeah.
She said.
So she was with a guy. She was spending the night, so they had probably boned. Probably someone knew. She got up in the middle of the night to take a shit, and the shit wouldn't go down. So she panicked. Because if you're seeing someone new, you don't want to go, hey, just clogged your toilet with my huge fucking turd.
And you wake him up out of the middle of the night.
And you're like, hey, brother, you got a plunger?
Yeah.
So she was embarrassed. I would rather, oh gosh, what would you do in that situation?
I would wake the motherfucker up. The last thing I'm doing is putting a full turd in my duffel bag. Then you're just going to smell like shit.
Yeah.
Or I would freaking grab my turd and chuck it outside.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Not put it in something I'm attached to.
Just get a hand towel, grab your turds, go throw it across the. go throw it in the neighbor's backyard.
Wouldn't you think there had to be a toothbrush in there that she could have, used to cut and just throw the toothbrush away?
What are you talking about?
I mean, she's in the bathroom,
The toilet
right?
wouldn't flush.
The toilet would not flush.
He should have fixed it.
Yeah.
I blame it on him.
And,
Yeah.
Okay, Joey, let's say
You fixed the turd, dude.
it's back in your
It's
heyday.
your fault.
It's back in your heyday.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing this chick, you really like her, y'all bone, y'all
Okay.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
She wakes you up in the middle of the night and she's like, hey, Joey, I went and used the bathroom and it won't flush.
She goes,
Alright.
hey.
No. You wait till in the morning, you wake me up with this shit.
Dang, so you're going to let that marinate all
Yeah.
night and
It's
just
going to
smell
sit right there. I ain't getting up for that.
But
I'm
would you
asleep.
would
You
you
know-
would you still be interested in her? Would you judge her? Would you be
Well,
pissed?
hell yeah. Everybody got a shit.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Exactly.
Come on. That ain't nothing new, okay?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Oh, the other day, I took the biggest and I flushed it, and only half of it went down. The rest of it was out of the water, and I had to physically get in there and shove the down myself.
That's the
And I took a picture of it.
That's a shitty situation.
You took a picture of it, dog?
Yeah. Do you want to? There's corn in it.
Long
Stop it!
No.
She's a
You're
long
lying.
Log, she's a
I
long
swear to
log
God,
layer, baby.
on God. Do you want to see a pic?
No. Never show me that.
It was so thick, but I'm like, the fact that I had to physically get in there and
I've never had to do that in my life.
what?
Ever. I've never
Have
had
you-
to
Yeah.
I've never had to do that.
Have you ever felt it when it comes out of you and it's still in you, but it's
Okay.
already down the...
Okay. Yeah, let's move on with that. I have to move on with that.
Yeah.
Make sure you chew your food, okay, man?
Yeah, Paige, don't swallow it whole. chew your food.
Because you
And-
could actually cut your intestines.
With the big turd.
And you don't want no bleeding
Yeah, like
intestines.
peanuts and stuff, popcorn, different kind of things that you eat. If you don't chew it really well, it could cut your intestines.
Absolutely.
She eats a lot of dough.
You'll have in your stomach, and it'll just make everything all just.
I actually have a healthy gut.
You'll have to go to the hospital
Just be careful is
right
what he's
before
saying.
you die.
Be careful is what
Right.
he's saying.
It's toxic.
Yeah.
If it gets loose inside you, it's
Well,
toxic.
I think everybody has corn kernels.
Even when you don't
I
eat
don't
corn.
eat corn. I don't eat corn.
Even when you don't
Mm.
eat corn, you got corn kernels in there sometimes.
They make ethanol out of this shit.
Yeah, corn I hear is not good. Do you
Yeah.
hear corn is not good
It ain't
for you?
no good.
Yeah, it's not. It's
But
like,
it tastes so good, and you put that tahini on
Then
it
you
and the
burn it in
lime.
your gas tank, okay? What the hell?
yeah.
It does make you think when you see it in your poop, and you're like, "Is it good for you? How does it come out whole, but everything else comes out a different texture?"
You know what? I got to stick up for all my sensitive stomach listeners out there just like me, and we got to stop talking about turds and corn.
But wait,
Yeah,
how does everything else digest,
butter.
but they don't?
That's just I think it's the Lord's way of putting a joke on us and be like, "Ha ha, look, you got a corn kernel in there."
Kind of like
I
game.
think it's his way of pulling a prank on us.
Okay.
Honestly,
Got your ass.
got your ass.
All right. Well,
Well, thank you for calling in, honeys.
yeah, that was great.
Hey, we're getting to that final call. So
Okay,
y'all
we
ready
got
for
the
that?
last call, and then we got some stuff after that. So let's play that last
all
call.
One
Pookie.
call.
Let's
That's
go.
all.
Hey, honeys, this is Sierra. A little backstory. My son's name is Caden. He's on the autism spectrum. He did not start talking until he was 5. He is now 7. But this is how you know that the viral podcast is always on my TV playing. I found this on his iPad. I'm going to play it for you. Go viral. How cute is that? I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was adorable. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for y'all's podcast. I enjoy it. Bye, honey.
Oh, that's
Oh,
very
thank you,
sweet.
Sierra.
That was
Yeah.
adorable.
That's
That was
precious.
cute. Yeah.
That's very sweet. Thank you guys for inviting us into your lives and into your living
TVs,
rooms and onto
bro.
your TVs. That's really, really, really sweet. That actually made my whole day.
Radios, and when the kids get involved, that was
Yeah.
the sweetest little voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really
Caden.
nice. Thank you. Thank y'all for just listening, because otherwise, like I've always said, we'd just be here talking to ourselves, and we don't want to do that. We do that already all day.
No, we
Right.
want to talk to you and your family.
We want to talk to you guys.
Right.
Now, Biffy, do you need a little heads up for the wall or whatever? Go ahead. I would like to see I know your arms hurt, Joey, but I really want to see a little bit of nunchuck. Even if you're not going hard, they can go to your TikTok. We'll shout out your TikTok. We'll put your TikTok in here. They can go see the hard stuff there. We don't want to see anything crazy, but we would like to see a little bit of nunchucking, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Just a little foreplay.
Yeah, give us a tease.
Heck yeah.
Whenever you're ready. Yeah.
Do you
All
need to like do you need to warm up or anything?
Yeah, you need to do any stretches or anything? Or are you
A little
good?
foreplay. I
I'm
like that.
gonna pull my glasses off for this.
Me too. You know what? I want to see it. I want to see it full in 4K,
You might want
baby.
to wear glasses in case I lose them or something.
Okay.
You can do whatever you need.
Yeah,
Is
I
there a
haven't hurt
camera
my
on
shoulder.
him?
Yep. We got a camera on him.
Okay.
We're good. And this is Joey Breaux.
Gosh, I wish we had a mic towards him so we can hear the nunchuck
what-
sounds.
What do you?
We'll be able to hear it.
Okay.
We'll be able to hear it for sure.
You think?
Beth, what you get up close to the tell him where he needs to go and what camera he's looking into.
Chuck Norris.
Yes, sir.
Here, I'll film it from this side just in case something crazy happens.
Beth, is he good?
ABF.
Got a joystick? I don't even know what that
A
is.
joystick. Like,
Uh-uh.
oh, he wants a song?
Oh.
Oh.
We'll put something over it in post.
Do you want us to go dun 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 dun
We'll add something. Joey,
dun, dun?
whenever you're ready.
Oh, he's.
Oh, he wants a rhythm. Do you want us to? He said he only
Think
it's
of-
good
think about
if
the
he's
haters.
pissed. Yeah. Do you want us to read your hate comments?
Think about the haters.
Chelsea,
go.
read his
Show
hate
'em-
comments.
Show them
while,
what they don't want, Joey. Show them what they don't want.
Chelsea, read his hate comments while he does the nunchucks. Hurry. Dude, that would be so funny.
Show them
Show him
what they need.
He needs a mic up on him.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Joey, so just nunchuck, my man. Don't be talking. You ain't got a mic over there.
Yeah. You don't want nothing to do with that.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dude, spinning. Oh, smoky swirls.
Oh, my God.
Boom.
Holy
He
hell.
is killing it
Holy
and crushing it.
Joey.
That doesn't hurt your balls. Well, I guess answer when you get back, but this is
Wow.
incredible work.
That actually is incredible, Joey. Hit it.
Oh my. The fact that you can get good at none,
It don't touch your
you
balls.
said it don't touch your balls. sweetheart.
Damn.
Oh my. You are good with the hands.
Wow.
Ooh,
Holy moly.
fierce.
Hey, audio listeners, you guys got to hop on the YouTube ASAP.
Yeah, exactly.
And get a load of this. Wow.
Hold on, they can't hear you.
Joey, we can't hear you, brother. We can't hear you. You got to get back on your mic. You got to get back on your mic.
Let's bring him back over here.
Joey!
Joey,
Yeah.
that was freaking dope.
And that was Joey not doing it to his fullest because he's injured. That was incredible.
Oh,
That we got you got
Come over
you
here.
can
he
talk over
said
here.
now, like I
He
said.
goes, like I said,
Oh,
yeah, we
he's
can't
there.
hear you. Hold on, he's back. He's getting back on the mic.
If you come at me like this, boys, when I'm looking like this is where you get really, I guess I had to bury you.
Barry Bonds.
And then hit him. Hit him with it. We see it.
Oh. Snap, crackle, pop that ass.
Snap, crackle, pop that.
Man, they're turned on and your haters are hurt.
I would never want to be a Joey Breaux hater.
Your head ain't but 6 millimeters thick.
And those nunchucks are heavy.
That's
Yeah.
like so okay.
And
so
that's a fact.
it'll crack like an egg. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
He actually wanted to crack a watermelon in here, but we didn't have one.
Yeah.
it'd go through that watermelon.
Yeah,
it would.
I believe it.
Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, I
next
had a
time.
jug of water one time for a guy, and the jug itself was made out of just flexible plastic. I didn't think it would shatter and go to pieces, but I was wrong.
Wow.
shattered.
It went everywhere. It's full of water.
Yeah,
It weighed 8 pounds, like a man's head.
yeah.
Weighs 8 pounds, and the whole damn thing went everywhere.
Damn.
Plastic, it exploded. I hit it so fast and hard.
Yeah.
We was trying to do a video with it, and I'm pretty sure we have that video.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be funny if Tammy does videos. If Tammy starts nunchucking, Trailer Trash Tammy starts.
That's a
nunchucking.
true talent, though. How long did that take you to learn it?
He started when he was 18.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yep.
is that
That
a form
is
of
crazy.
martial arts that you're in with the nunchucks that
I'd say so.
Yeah.
But, like, how long did it take you to get pretty good? Like, I know you
That
started when you were
depends on
18.
you.
yeah. What
It
martial
might
art,
not be your thing.
what martial art discipline is the nunchuck from?
Well, it's coming from Bruce Lee himself. I mean, that's who I've seen started out with him and all,
Yeah.
and he's, how far he went back.
Right.
And actually, he's one of the only ones I really seen ever use them.
Yeah.
And he could walk through a crowd and just like I can
Yeah.
with them.
You're the only nunchucker that I've seen on TikTok. I
And
don't
in
see-
real life.
Yeah.
I've seen other people do
There
them,
are.
but they're using wind chimes.
Is that a less
You
not
know
as
what
heavy?
wind chimes are?
Oh yeah.
Little tubes,
The things
real
that
lightweight.
make noise outside your
and
house.
they just flashing them, just swinging them because they so
Trying
light.
to look cool.
I mean, damn, give me a pair of them things. Let me show you how invisible they look.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
These aren't like that. That weighs 15 times more.
Dead serious.
15 times more.
Dude, those are
That's
heavy.
They will
Right.
kill you. These will.
That's your weapon. Did you ever get in bar fights with those?
I'd
Have
be
to
in
whoop some
prison
ass?
if I used them. Really,
Yeah. You got to be
Yeah.
careful.
Because you'll kill somebody with your nunchucks.
And if you stick your arms out, try to grab me, you think you're going to grab me and take them away from me, I'll break all that, man. Every bit of what you got coming at me.
You're in the
Damn.
I'll
danger
snap
zone.
all that. It's just bones. That's
Yeah.
that's
Right.
sticks. This is bone.
Oh, sticks.
Yeah,
Stick.
that's
We love
sticks.
sticks.
2 sticks.
Hey, that ain't no joke.
Yeah, your bones are going to crack.
Right.
if I could nunchuck, I would keep them in my back pocket at all times.
And just pull them out so everybody could think you're cool in the restaurant.
And my meanest bite with them, man, is when I crack you right in the face with the edge of it. Right there, boy. Hit you right in the eye.
Oh, man.
Don't put me on your
No.
hate list.
Or hit you in the teeth with it. And that
Oh,
stick
stop.
God,
No.
knocks all your teeth out.
Ooh.
Joey, you're the only one doing it on your level on TikTok, that's for sure. Where can everybody find you? Just Joey Breaux? Are you on TikTok? I know you're doing Instagram Reels and Instagram.
Yeah,
Nobody's going to want to
Facebook,
find you in real
Joey
life.
Breaux Official on Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram.
You're all over the place.
YouTube.
He's doing all the contents everywhere. You guys go check him out. Joey.
Put these around your neck and just
live
put
for
a
a
little
minute.
pressure. Try that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're not done yet. I
See
thought
if
we were
that
done.
feels
Oh, no,
right.
we're not done.
When you get them around your neck, if you do that to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Chokehold.
You
Oh.
could, if my head was a pimple, you'd pop it.
Because you got leverage.
Yes.
Snap it together like that with a little power and you're done, boy.
Woo-wee.
Out of here.
Yeah.
And then when you're sitting there jacked up, I'll just go ahead and just crucify you with the rest of it. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what happens.
There you go.
Damn.
So,
Crucify is my word.
yeah.
So be cool, people. Be cool about the old man with them nunchucks, okay?
Yeah.
I'm 68 years old, and I ain't no joke. I'm a baby boomer, and don't you goddamn forget it. You understand?
Never,
Me. He's me. That's me.
never fuck with a guy with nunchucks.
No. Never.
Don't
Right.
even look at him.
From Louisiana, too, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
State of
We just went to Louisiana on an alligator
Which
tour, and it
we
was
did.
so
big,
fun.
tall shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Joey.
Joey. Oh,
Go ahead.
what should people call in with? Like how people just called the podcast. What should more people call in with? Anything that you can think of, like family drama, just
Confession.
conspiracies. What do you
do
think?
What would you like to hear?
Yeah. Anything intriguing to you that you would like to hear them call in with?
Oh, your depressions. What is your depression?
Deep.
Let's get freaking deep
That's
with
deep.
it.
Okay.
Joey.
I like that.
How to overcome it.
Joey,
you know what I mean?
thank you for
Yeah,
being on
how
our
to over-
podcast. Thank you for being here. I love your energy. I love your nunchuck skills. And I love your, honestly, and I'm being dead serious, message to the haters.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm being dead
For sure.
serious.
Yeah.
They're a joke,
People.
and I'm loving it. All the way to the freaking bank. Cheers.
All right.
Thank you for the chopper motorcycle you got me.
Oh,
go.
got your ass.
Damn.
You should get a
I
shirt that you
appreciate
can
it.
wear on your chopper that says
Yeah.
"My haters bought this."
My haters bought this.
Beautiful chopper, y'all.
Damn.
Riding on my haters. Okay, well,
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
yeah, well, we'll see you guys next freaking week. Thank you for being here and clicking in when you could have clicked on another podcast or something. You guys are helping us take over the world, and we love you. And I'm gonna miss you, Timmy.
I miss you, Tammy.
No, nope, Greg. And don't forget to give us a call. You have something to say, Joey?
Yeah, I gotta say something to the people that love me.
Oh, okay.
You're right.
That's-
we
That's
can't
worth
leave on
po-
hate.
Okay, go ahead. That's worth. That's
I mean, the haters are doing well. Y'all, you know, I'm laughing all the way to the bank. But the people that love me, you got it going on, and you know, okay? You know from right here.
In the heart.
It goes right to you.
I love that.
That was heartfelt.
I love
and
that.
Beautiful.
I love that. For real. So you guys give us a call at 442-777-3331.
And always remember that you are doing great.
You're looking good. And what everybody else thinks.
We're going viral. We love our lovers.
We're going viral.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey. That was great. I
That's it?
love it.
Then we're done.
That was
Come on.
great.
That was it.